Spike's troublesome tail. Spike's tail was huge. His tail was so long. His tail was so long it made things go wrong. I wish that my tail would fit in the covers. I wish it were small, just like the others. I wish that my tail didn't crash into things. I wish it were small, all the trouble it brings. Spike met his friends who had lost their red ball. It was up in a tree, but the tree was too tall. We can't reach our ball. What on earth will we do? Spike had an idea. Wait, I know what to do. Spike swung his long tail just as hard as he could. He swung it and thrashed it, and crash went the wood. And out of the tree down fell the red ball. Spike, you're our hero. How clever, said all. Spike was so happy. He joined in their laughter and was proud of his wonderful tail ever after. The end. The terrible T-Rex. Can you see the terrible T-Rex hiking over the hill? With his terrible claws and his terrible jaws and his eyes more terrible still? Can you see the terrible T-Rex sneaking over the sands? With his terrible charms and his terrible arms that reach to his terrible hands? Can you see the terrible T-Rex tramping through the trees? With his terrible feet and his terrible legs and his terribly knobbly knees? Can you see the terrible T-Rex looming over the lake? With his terrible tail and his terrible teeth and that terrible sound that they make? Look, here comes the terrible T-Rex, and he's not terrible at all. In fact, the terrible T-Rex turns out to be terribly small. The end. Roxy to the rescue. Roxy and Coco were down by the river, running and tumbling quicker and quicker. A beautiful fish leapt out with a shimmer. Silver and gold, the light made it glimmer. A fish, such a fish, it has long been my wish. Let me watch its tail swish, such a beautiful fish. Watch out for the river, cried Roxy. Oh no, you're not a good swimmer. Come back here, Coco. Just a bit closer, stop being a pest. I wonder, can you guess what happened next? With a splish and a splash, and quick as a flash, silly Coco fell in and was taking a swim. Get out of the river, or you'll start to quiver. It's no place to be if you're not a good swimmer. With a hand from her friend, out poor Coco climbed. I did try to warn you, she was quick to remind. Well, now you're a swimmer, but you've started to shiver. Let's get you dried off, and we'll go for our dinner. The end.